Guys, I'm back, and this YouTube, I'm going to do one of my rough outs. This is the original right here that I did, and then I did another one, and I just lengthened his legs and put different clothing on this one here, and then he's just a little bit different. But this is what I'm going to do for the next few videos, probably 4 videos. So I'm going to set these two guys over here, and then I'm going to get started carving away at my rough out. This is the rough out, and where you see these lines, I'll go in and I'll use a soft V and cut those in, and then I'm going to lengthen the legs on this, so I'm going to have to cut away this bottom part. So I'm going to start right away on the knocking this little top knot off right here. This is a little piece that when you get the rough outs, it has to be on there for it to be on the duplicator. It's what holds it to the duplicator. So I'm carving this thing off here, and I'm using a little upsweep knife here, one of my Hillbilly upsweep knives. But this particular carving, I teach this carving, well, I teach them at all my seminars, but I just finished up on this guy here in Branson, Missouri at Pete Engler's wood carving shop with my friend Greg. He carved on this. So Greg, if you're watching this, you bought the other rough out so you can follow along on this. So I'm removing this right here and just thinking, making this cap round first. What we're going to do in these videos is, first of all, we're just going to kind of get him just shaped and roughed in. I'm not going to do much on the face. Now I'm going to start taking and lengthening these legs. So I've started right here. So I'm going to come in and use this big old number 11 gouge. And this is I don't know what size that is. It's just a large Drake number 11. And you don't have to use this tool here. You can take a number 9 gouge like this and come in and use it as well. But for the video purposes, I'm going to take this and use this number 11. So I'm going to cut down to where my line is, and if you look right here up to where this line is, because all I'm doing is lengthening these, making these legs longer. And what I may do here is I'll stop the camera and go ahead and get this done all the way around, and then we'll come back and I'll do some more shaping in. So Peyton, if you can hold it there, and
okay,
and then okay guys, I'm back. While we're off camera here, I went ahead and cut these wood around here and lengthened these legs, and right here I drew a line in where my foot is actually going to be. Now the original, he's got a bigger base, so I'm having to take this little top knot off right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I did it over here on this side. So I'm going to take my knife and start cutting away on this and removing my wood and lowering the top of that foot. Am I in frame there, Peyton?
Yep.
And this is cross grain work. It takes you a little while to do, but I like to, when I'm teaching rough outs, I like to get my whole figure in kind of roughed out before I even get into the face. I wanted it all to be kind of into proportion. Now that I've got that down, I'm going to take this big number 11 and I'm going to come in and start shaving away. At this top of these feet right here. And he's a little rough right now, but hey, we're going to work at him. And like I said, it's probably going to be, I'm going to try to do maybe 4 videos on it. But that's where I wanted the feet to be right now. And we're going to stop here. And now, right up here, I'm going to take me a soft V, and I'm going to develop where the beard is and the back of the hair and the top of the shoulders. So I'm going to take a soft V, and I'm going to come in and I'm going to start separating where that line is. I'm developing the back of the hair, top of the shoulder. Let's see, and I'll come in right in here, and where the beard will lie on the chest and the stomach area. I like to go in before I commit myself to V tools. This being a soft V, it doesn't have an angle. It's a little gouge in the bottom, and that's why they call it a soft V. But once you get that separated like that, we're looking for the back of the hair, bottom of the ear, beard. Now, what I want to do now is I'm going to kind of start cleaning this guy up a little bit. Before I really even start carving, I like to get off all my little router marks that were from the duplicator. So I'll do a little bit of that. It's just when you remove all these router marks, you can really you can draw on it a lot better, and it just looks better, I think. And I know right now I'm using a knife, but I'm not really committing myself to any angles. I just want, right now I'm thinking just to remove all those fuzzy marks. I'll move down the arm there. It's just, when I teach a class, I tell everybody to go in just for the practice and just using your knife to remove all this, these router marks. It's like a warm up. It's like warming up before you take a run or stretching before you exercise. But you see, I'm coming in, starting to clean that up a little bit. I'll turn it up this way, and he's going to have quite a bit of wood removal. This guy here, I'm going to kind of probably make his legs a little bit thinner than what the other one is. I like to kind of change them up as I carve them. Not a whole lot, but just like to do something different. Okay, then. See, he's starting to shape up, and right in here, I'm going to take a big gouge, number 2 Drake, and I'll clean up this back side. Can you get that good in focus there, Peyton?
Yep.
Alright, it's not fuzzy looking. I'm doing this rough out because I had somebody at the Wood Carvers Roundup ask me, was I going to do a video on one of my rough outs, and I said, yes sir, I'll be glad to. And this guy, now all my rough-outs, they're all done from bandsaw blank. I mean, in the original. All right, now he's getting a little cleaned up. Right now he's a little rough around the hat brim. I'm going to take me a knife blade and a straight knife blade, and I'm going to come in and start shaving this down a little bit. A little rough. Now, when off camera, I'll go in and I really, for the next YouTube, I'll get this guy all shaped up, and then we'll work from there. Well, we're doing on time there, Peyton.
Good.
I'm undercutting this hat now, where the back of the hair is. But now, right up in here, I'm ready to go in with a soft V and start separating my head from my actual hat brim. So I'm taking this soft V and going around the top of my ear. And while I'm doing it, I'm using this side of my gouge or V tool or soft V, and I'm shaving away that router marks from the bottom of this brim of the hat. Like that right there. And I'll turn it around and have to go this way with it. And I'm working around these ears here. He's a little rough still. I can go in now with a flatter gouge and shave away. Turn it around this way. Is that looking all right, Peyton?
Yep.
We're trying, guys, to get these videos where you can see them and see what we're doing, but we're going to get us a new camera here in the next month, and hoping that'll going to help us up a little bit. Now, I've got underneath here. Now, right in here, I'm going to start. I am going to start removing this wood right in here. If you can see right there, the little dark area, I'm going to start tucking that nose back up under there. And I want everybody that hadn't subscribed to my channel, I want you to, or my YouTubes, go ahead and subscribe it, because I'm going to have plenty coming at you. After this guy, I'm going to try to do one of my Santas, and because everybody likes to do Santas, and it can be the time of the year. But I'm undercutting this. And you look for me on Facebook and also. Now he's a little rough, but see, I've got the nose going there, and while I'm here, I am going to undercut this nose and give him a little bit of profile, because the contour on these rough-outs are pretty much, I mean, they're close to the actual the original contour, but there be times you got to watch out. When I teach a class, I like to kind of map the carving out for you and let you know where you're headed, because I don't want you cutting off stuff that you need on there. And that's what I'm trying to do here, is kind of showing you or describing to you. Now, right in here, I'm ready to, I want that mustache right in there, so I'm going to lay in with a number 9 gouge, about 1/4 inch. I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom of this mustache. Get it kind of mapped in. You see that right there, Peyton?
Yep.
Now, right in here, I want to go in there, and I'm going to come in here with a gouge and start gouging that away there, and right here, and here. But actually, that's where I wanted to be tonight. So I'm going to go off camera, and I'll get him pretty much shaped in, and probably get some daylight in between here, and we'll go from there. So once again, look for me on Facebook and hit that button, subscribe. And till next time, happy carving to everyone. We'll see you later.